It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings' creative quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game...
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. On first down, Thomas. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Thomas will get this underneath to Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here's Thomas. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The further overall pick, Williams there to bring him down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This defense for the Vikings, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that and not bad at all? I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bears eat 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Throwing to start the drive. Thomas flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Thomas, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Thomas. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back to the 33-yard line. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stings the tide just a little, but this is still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that's a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Thomas. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 12. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is now winning for him.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell...
He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. Thomas on first down. Escaping, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They find some open field. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Thomas under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Thomas. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bears are right back in this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll drop to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, they're going to get a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. I don't think he got there. Now the Bears going to call the first and then timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's take it inside his own 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bears down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down to run with Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Able to complete it to Montgomery. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 9 seconds now. Fourth down now. Defensive line. Is asking his crew for one more step.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They're trying to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. That second half chart is a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Chicago, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.